Hi there! Welcome to What is Islam Academy. Let's learn about Islam together.
Look at the mountains, the oceans, the sun, the moon. So magnificent, so alive. Why worship an unseen God when nature is right here, giving us beauty, rain, food, warmth? Isn't it more natural to worship nature itself? It sounds poetic. It feels spiritual. But does it actually make sense? Let's test this idea carefully. Islam honors nature deeply, but never worships it. The sun, the stars, the oceans, all are breathtaking, but all are created. A creation cannot be the creator. It cannot bring itself into existence. When you worship nature, you're bowing to something that has no choice, no will, no control. The Quran invites us to look at the universe not as a random collection of things, but as a book filled with signs, or ayat. It says, "And of his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth and what he has dispersed throughout them of creatures." Ash-Shura 29. Think about the sheer scale of this statement, from the invisible microbes in a drop of water to the great whales in the ocean depths, from the ants building colonies beneath our feet to the eagles soaring high above. Every single creature is a testament, a sign deliberately placed and sustained. This isn't a chaotic accident. It's a gallery of wonders, intentionally diverse and spread across the globe by a single masterful artist. This order is not confined to life on Earth, it extends to the grand cosmic theater. The Quran draws our attention to this celestial precision. The sun and the moon move by precise calculation. Ar-Rahman 5. This isn't just poetry. It's a profound scientific and theological truth. The sun doesn't rise by chance, nor does the moon follow its phases on a whim. They are bound by immutable laws. Gravity, orbital mechanics, the conservation of momentum. These laws are so exact that we can predict an eclipse centuries from now, down to the very second. This perfect cosmic clockwork ensures that our planet remains in a stable orbit, at just the right distance from the sun, making life itself possible. This reveals a fundamental principle. Nature follows rules. It doesn't make rules. The universe is a realm of profound obedience. A seed doesn't debate whether to grow towards the light, it submits to the law of phototropism. Water doesn't decide to freeze at 0 degrees Celsius, it is compelled by the laws of thermodynamics. The planets orbit with meticulous precision, the seasons change on schedule, and the tides ebb and flow in response to the moon's pull. In every corner of creation, we find systems of breathtaking complexity, all governed by an underlying set of principles. They are servants of these laws, not masters of their own destiny. This points us to a powerful logical conclusion, known as the argument from design. If you found a watch on the beach, you wouldn't assume the sand and waves assembled it. Its intricate design, its purpose of telling time, would force you to conclude it had a watchmaker. Now consider the universe. A single living cell is more complex than any watch. An ecosystem is an interconnected web of relationships far more sophisticated than any human invention. This intricate order and purpose is undeniable. So the question becomes inescapable. Who is the author of these laws? Who is the programmer of this cosmic code? Gravity, electromagnetism, the laws of biology and chemistry, these are not self-creating. They are the very grammar of existence, the rules of the game, and a rulebook always, without exception, points to a rule giver. Chaos does not spontaneously organize itself into a cosmos. Randomness does not write the elegant language of mathematics that underpins reality. Order, law, and design are the unmistakable signatures of a conscious, intelligent, and powerful will. They are the signs that lead a thinking person to the one and only lawgiver, the master of all destinies. Imagine a watch, perfect gears, exact time. Would you ever say, the watch created itself? Nature is far more complex than any watch. DNA codes, photosynthesis, ecosystems, water cycles, harmony beyond imagination. Logic says, worship the designer, not the design. Honor the maker, not the mechanism. Yes, the ocean gives life, but it also drowns without mercy. A volcano creates fertile soil, but destroys homes in minutes. Nature has power but no compassion, no justice. It cannot choose to forgive you, guide you, or reward you. It is a tool, not a god. If you saw a breathtaking painting, would you bow to the paint itself? No, you would admire the artist who made it. Worshipping nature is like hugging the canvas and ignoring the genius who created it. Islam says, enjoy the painting, protect it, admire it, but worship only the artist. From the dawn of consciousness, humanity has stood in awe of the universe. Our ancestors felt a profound sense of wonder at the power they witnessed around them. They saw the life-giving force in the flowing river, the transformative energy in a crackling fire, and the unwavering daily return of the sun. In their sincere desire to connect with the divine, they began to worship these magnificent forces. It was a natural, yet fundamental misunderstanding. It's like admiring a beautiful painting and worshiping the canvas and paint, rather than seeking the artist who conceived it. They confused the signs pointing to the Creator with the Creator himself. This is the historical and psychological root of idol worship, a deep yearning for God that settled for his creation. Islam, through the timeless story of Prophet Ibrahim or Abraham, provides a powerful course correction. The Quran invites us to follow his intellectual and spiritual journey. Living amongst a people who worshipped celestial bodies, a young Ibrahim embarked on a sincere quest for truth. As night fell, he saw a star. He proposed, "This is my Lord." But when the star set, he immediately recognized a flaw in his hypothesis. A true Lord cannot be temporary or absent. He declared, "I do not love those that set." He then saw the moon rising in splendor. "This is my Lord," he reasoned. But like the star, the moon too vanished. His conviction grew and he prayed, "Unless my Lord guides me, I will surely be among the people who are astray." Finally he witnessed the sun rising, the most powerful object in his sky. "This is my Lord, this is the greatest," he exclaimed. But even this celestial giant eventually succumbed to the horizon. This was the final, irrefutable proof in his logical deduction. Having systematically disproven the divinity of all transient things, Ibrahim made his groundbreaking declaration, turning away from the creation and towards the Creator. He announced, "O my people, I am free from what you associate with Allah. Indeed, I have turned my face toward Him who created the heavens and the earth, and I am not of those who associate others with Allah." This isn't just a story, it's a divine lesson in logic. Everything we can see and measure, from a star to a galaxy, is contingent. It depends on other things for its existence, it changes, and it is finite. Modern science confirms this. Stars burn out, and the universe itself had a beginning. A contingent, changing creation cannot be its own creator. It logically points to a source that is non-contingent, unchanging, and eternal. A necessary being. The true God does not fade or vanish. He is Al-Hayy Al-Qayyum, the ever-living, the self-sustaining, an absolute reality completely beyond his magnificent but temporary creation. At the heart of Islam's environmental ethic is a profound concept, mizan or divine balance. The Quran says, "And the heaven he raised and imposed the balance, that you not transgress within the balance." This cosmic equilibrium is a sacred trust, an amana, given to humanity. We are appointed as stewards, Khalifa on earth. Not to dominate, but to care for and cultivate. Every leaf and every star is an ayah, a sign, pointing towards the Creator. Our relationship with nature is therefore one of contemplation and respect, a way to read the divine wisdom written across the universe. This stewardship requires navigating between two dangerous extremes, reckless abuse and misguided worship. The modern drive for consumption fuels israf, or wastefulness, which the Quran condemns, leading to what it calls fasad fil ard, corruption in the land. On the other hand, some are so captivated by nature's beauty they begin to deify it. This is a fundamental error, like admiring a breathtaking painting and worshipping the canvas instead of honoring the artist. Islam teaches us to look through creation to the Creator. Nature is a signpost, not the destination. This balanced path is profoundly active. Consider the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. If the final hour comes while you have a seed in your hand, you should plant it. This isn't just about agriculture. It's a radical statement about hope and responsibility. It means our duty to do good never ceases. Even when faced with the end of the world, our role as cultivators of goodness remains. This is proactive faith, acting for the sake of God, embodying our role as His stewards until the very last moment. So, when we plant a tree, knowing the Prophet promised a reward for every creature that eats from it. When we conserve water, remembering he advised against waste even by a flowing river. When we show kindness to animals, recalling they are communities like our own, we are not worshiping nature. We are worshiping God through our care for His creation. Our respect for the environment becomes a testament to our faith, an act of gratitude. We see the divine signature in the natural world, and it leads us not to worship the masterpiece, but to stand in even greater awe of the master artist. So why bow to a tree when you can connect with the one who made all trees? Why stop at the masterpiece when you can know the master? Nature is a sign. It points you to Allah. It does not replace him.